Hi everybody, welcome to Number Corner. We're going to start by looking at our calendar again, and we're going to flip over today and yesterday's card. So we were at the 20th day, which was an array that had 4 rows of 5 each, so 5 times 4 is 20. 21. This is a loop, so I want you to think, how many loops are there? Okay, how many are in each one? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 loops times 3 in each group equals 21. Awesome! Okay, I don't want to start everything over. I just want to erase that stuff. Alright, we're going to go ahead and flip over the 22nd day. We have a ratio table. So if soccer teams, if we know that 11 players are on one soccer team, how many players would be on 2 soccer teams? If we know that 3 soccer teams has 33 players, how could we use that information to fill in that question mark? What do you think goes there? If you said 22, great job. Kiss your brain, as Mrs. Pratt would say. Now we're going to move into part 2. You will need something to write with, so a whiteboard, dry erase marker, or pencil paper. So go ahead and pause the video while you go get that supplies. The first thing we're going to practice today is loops and groups. So get your stuff to write with out, and we are going to make some loops and groups. Okay, so I would like you guys to draw 2 loops that have 3 groups in them. So pause the video and draw 2 loops that have 3 groups in them. And if you can't remember what loops and groups are, remember it's the circles. The loops are the number of circles that you have, and the groups are how many are in each circle. Pause the video. Right, draw this out. Alright, let's go ahead and check your answer. You should have 2 circles drawn, because 2 loops, and there's 3 in each one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of looks like a bowling ball. So you have 2 loops that have 3 groups in them. And to write this in a multiplication sentence, which you might not be an expert at yet, you would do 2 times 3. And then the answer is just how many groups you have total. So you have 1, 2, 3 in this one, plus 1, 2, 3 in that one, equals 6. So 2 loops of 3 groups times 3 groups equals 6. Ready for the next practice? Here we go. I would like you to draw 3 loops of 3 groups. So I want you to draw 3 loops with 3 groups. Go ahead and pause the video and go. Alright, ready to check your answer? So you should have 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, with 3 groups in them. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 loops that each have 3 groups in them. So that would be 3 loops times 3 groups equals, I don't know what to say there. You have to count up how many groups you have total. So you have 3 plus 3, ooh, doubles fact, which is 6, plus 3 equals 9. So 3 loops times 3 groups equals 9. Let's keep rolling along here. This time, I would like it if you could not only draw the loops and groups, but also try and write the multiplication sentence. Let's see if you can do it. I would like you to draw 4 loops with 2 groups. So I want you to draw 4 loops, and each loop is going to have 2 groups in it. Go ahead and go. Alright, let's check our answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's going to be 2 in each one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And maybe you forgot to write the multiplication sentence, so I want you to pause the video and do that if you haven't already. Alright, let's see if you can do it. I have 4 loops. 4 times how many in each one? 2. And now I just have to figure out my total, and for this I'm going to skip count by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 times 2 is 8. And don't panic, we're going to continue to practice. We're not doing an assignment on this today. This is all just practice because we're still learning this. Okay, this time I'm going to draw the loops and groups, and I want you to write the multiplication expression. So let's see here. I've got 2 loops. I want you to pause the video and see if you can write the multiplication expression. All right, you back? All right, so in the multiplication expression, the first number is how many loops that you have. How many loops do I have? 2, great. Times, how many are in each loop? How many group? 1, 2, 3, 4, excellent. And then the answer is how many groups I have total. So 4 groups plus 4 groups equals 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's do one more practice like that today. So I'm going to go ahead and this time I'm going to draw 3. And in it I'm going to put 2. Go ahead and pause the video and try and write the multiplication expression for that. All right, you're back. We have 3 times 3 loops times how many are in each one? 2, right? So 3 loops, and each loop has 2 groups in it. So 3 times 2 equals, well, I guess we don't know yet, we have to count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like we already did that one, but I don't know. Oh no, I see, we did 2 times 3, not 3 times 2. All right, that was our loops and groups practice for today. Don't put away your writing stuff because we are going to use it again. Okay, we're on our final part of Number Corner today, yay! For this, we're going to be working on some problem strings. And if you remember from the first time we did this, this is just going to be a few problems that I give you, and we practice solving them using different strategies and different techniques. So you'll just need something to write on, something to write with. I don't care if it's in your Number Corner book or if you're using a whiteboard or a piece of paper, however you want to do this today. Okay, when you're ready, push play or pause it, get your stuff, and when you're ready, push play, and we'll get rocking with this. All right, the first problem is this. 37 plus 10 equals what? I would like you to pause the video and see if you can figure this out using any strategy. Okay, so a lot of us, some of us might have gone like this. Some of us might have done 37 plus 10. We might have wrote it up and down like that, like we learned. Some of us have learned before. Some of us might have broken down 30 and 7. You might have done 30 and 7, and then done 10 plus 30, which is 40, plus 7. And then some of us were mentally able to just in our brains look at this and look at the tens place, and we were able to just take this 1 and add it to the 3. So we mentally just counted up 10 and we got 47. If you have a different strategy, please comment and share it with me. I always love hearing the different strategies that you guys use. But the answer is 47. However you got there, it's the perfect strategy for you. Our next problem today is going to be this. I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to do 37 plus 14. I want you to pause the video and see if you can figure out the answer to 37 plus 14. Okay, so here's some common strategies since I can't talk to you and hear your strategy. Some people would have taken 14 and broken it down into 10 and 4. 37 plus 10 is 47. Plus 4 more, they would just use the count up strategy, 48, 49, 50, 51. Some people would have written it up and down like this, 37 and 14. And then 7 you'd count up, you could use your count up strategy. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry your 1. Some people like to do it this way, 3, 4, 5. 51 is still your answer. Some people skip counted in their heads or use like a number line almost. If you have 37, and if I take this 14 and I break it down into 10 and 4 in my head, I can think, okay, 37 plus 10 is 47, and then I just need to count up 4 more. So it'll be 48, 49, 50, 51. So you might have done that. I'm trying to think of some different other strategies I've seen. Those are the only ones that are coming to mind right now. So if you use one of these, great. If you didn't, if you had your own strategy, again, please share it if you can. You can take a picture of it and send it to me however you solved it. And we're moving on to our next question. So I'm going to go ahead and write down the questions that we've answered so far, because like I said, for the harder ones, you might need the answers or like the strategies from the other questions. And we did 37 plus 10, and we've done 37 plus 14. Okay. The next question that we're going to do is 37 plus 24. Wow. How are you going to solve this? Don't panic. Like I said, they start off easier and they get harder. Don't forget the skip counting strategy. You could break it down. You could use a number line. But go ahead and pause the video and try and solve it for me. Alright, I'll show you just a few ways that I've seen it done before. So I've seen it done where people have broken 24 down into 2 tens, because 10 and 10 equals 20, and 4. And then they skip counted by tens. 37 plus 10 equals 47, plus 10 equals 57, plus 4, 58, 59, 60, 61. I've seen people do it that way. I've seen people do this. If they have 37 plus 24, they try and make 37 a good number, like a friendly number. So they know that they need to, well, from today in our math lesson, you would know that to get to the friendly number, 7 plus what equals 10? 3. We would need 3 more. So they would actually borrow 3 from over here. So they would take 24 and they would take away 3. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1, so we'd have 21 instead of 24. And they would take those 3 and they would transfer them over here and make this 40. If this is way over your head, if your brain hurts, it's okay. You don't have to use this strategy. I'm just trying to show you a bunch of different ways to solve things. Now we have 40 plus 21. And then they have to take 21 and they can break it down into 20 and 1, or they might break it down into 2 tens and a 1. So I think 40 plus 20, 40, 50, 60, plus 1 equals 61. They're using a number line. They start at 37, and we're adding 24, so 37 plus 24. They start by doing their tens, so 37 plus 10 is 47, plus 10 is 57. So now of that 24, I only have 4 left, and now I just have to count up 4. 58, 59, 60, 61. Maybe you're seeing a strategy here that you are like, oh my gosh, that really works for me. But these are just some different ways to solve that problem. So there's more than one way to solve any problem. We just need to find the one that works best for us. For your assignment today, you are going to be showing me how you solve a problem. It's going to be 37 plus 34. So you're going to be showing me how you would solve 37 plus 34. You'll be doing this on Seesaw. It's one question and you're done with Number Corner for today.